Hi, this is Anoop Mishra and welcome to 6 Matrix training videos. In this training video, I am going to create a base lab that will be used in 6P, 6VP and any transport or MPLS configuration. So, I have already told you about this GNS software. We have already created a base lab that is used for tunnel configuration. Now, this is a base lab that will be used in 6P, 6VP and AToM. Okay. So here we have two options, router 3700 image and 7200 image. So I am going to take router 7200. Okay, this is because 3700 router image doesn't support VRF. Okay, and we need to do VRF configuration in 6VP tunnel configuration. Okay, so we need to take this router 7200. Okay, so here I am going to change the name of all the routers. Okay, so this is the provider router and this is the provider edge router. This is P, you all know what is P, and this is the provider edge 2. Okay, and this one is client 1 and this is client 2, and uh, we need to communicate from client 1 to client 2 over the IPv4 network. So in this lab basically we will create a ISP network, and in further labs we will create tunnel between client 1 and client 2. Okay, so we need to connect these all routers with each other. So here I am going to take fast Ethernet. Okay, just check what interface connected to what. Okay, so we need to write something. Okay, so this is ISP IPv4 only network, and we have enabled MPLS. And now we need to assign IPv4 addresses. To 2.2. Okay, and now we also have to create a loopback IP on both router on both P1 and P2. Okay, so I have uh, created this topology, and we can also color it. Okay, so this time we are going to configure the ISP network. So I will do configuration only on router P1, P and P2. Okay, so let's start all the routers. Okay, so we start from router P. Okay, now first we need to assign IP4 addresses. Okay, and on the other interface also. Then on router P1 and P2. Two double five dot two double five dot two double five dot zero. Okay, no sure. Then we have to create a loopback interface also. Okay, the same we have to do on router P2. And then we have to create a loopback. Was shut. Okay, you need not to define no set command for the loopback interface. So I have enabled IP addresses on the each router. Now we need to do routing on each routers. I am going to use RIP routing protocol, RIP version 2. Okay, let's start from router P. Okay, same we have to do on router P1. Okay, and the same we have to do on router P2. Okay, and now we need to check that our RIP is working or not. Okay, I have done ping request from router P2 with the source 2.2.2 to the loopback interface of the router P1. Okay, and you can see here ping is successful. Okay, now I have assigned IPv4 addresses. I have enabled the routing protocol among these three routers P, P1 and P2. Now we need to enable MPLS on these three routers. Okay, let's start it from router P, TLS IP, and just go to the interface and enable this MPLS IP. Okay, P1 MPLS IP, and you need to go to interface fast Ethernet 1/0, and you need to enable MPLS IP. Okay, here you can see LDP neighbor is up. LDP means labor distribution protocol, and the same we have to do on router P2. Okay, MPLS IP, and need to go to the interface and we have to enable MPLS IP. Okay, here you can see neighbor is up, and we can also test it. Okay, it's working, and we can trace route also. Okay, here you can see it's going through MPLS label 16. Okay, and in this lab in ISP IP4 only network, we have enabled IPv4 addresses on each router. We have enabled RIP routing protocol. We have enabled MPLS. So this time ISP has a very good network and working with MPLS, and now it have to connect both client. Okay, and the client configuration and to add clients will be done in 6P, 6VP and any transport or MPLS, and in that lab we will also configure the clients and the other interface of the P routers. Okay, and this was the base lab which we have done successfully, and I hope this video would be informative for you. Thank you for listening.